You only make this much. How can you have only $30,000 in savings?
My husband yelled at me and threw a wine glass against the wall.
Glenn is right. Go make some money, Ashley.
And my mother-in-law blames me too.
I can't take it anymore.
I understand. I'll leave this house. My name is Ashley. I'm a 35 years old office worker. I married my husband, Glenn, 2 years ago. I met Glenn on a blind date. He was a young, handsome man working for a big company. He was popular among women because of his looks. For some reason, he approached me aggressively.
I feel at home when I'm with you, Ashley. Let's go out to dinner next time.
He came on to me like that, and I was attracted to him, even though I was shy. It was my first time dating someone younger than me, but I really enjoyed dating a man who had the heart of a boy, but took the lead. And after a year of dating, he proposed to me, and we got married. Looking back, I wish I had thought about it more carefully before we got married. But I loved him so much, and I think I was too excited to get married. They said love is blind, and I guess it really is. And then we started our life together. We greeted each other's parents, had a wedding, and became husband and wife.
You know I can't cook or clean, so you do all the work, okay?
What? But we both work. I want you to share some of the work.
I said I can't, so take it.
Then, can't you at least do the laundry?
No, I can't. I can't.
No matter how much I told him, he stubbornly refused to do the chores. So no matter how busy I was at work, I had to come home and do everything. Plus, he complains about my chores.
Come on, you know what time it is. I'm starving. Get the food ready. Now.
I'm sorry. Give me a minute. I work late and often come home at around 8. But my husband doesn't do anything. He just waits for me to come home. And yet, he complains to me all the time.
I'm tired from working. Why do I have to go hungry?
I'm tired too. Working overtime, you know.
What? What did you say?
What? No, I didn't say anything. The moment I married to my husband, he became very strict with me like that. Hey Ash, put more protein on the menu, okay?
I told you to have different dessert every day.
He complains about the food like that. He also complains about the way I clean the house and do the laundry.
I don't like the way you fold my clothes. Why can't you fold them nicer?
It was like that right after we got married. After about 6 months, I got used to his attitude. At that time, I wasn't thinking about divorce. I still loved him, even though he was acting like that. I also thought he loved me. Over time, I learned to anticipate his demands, so he didn't complain too much. 2 years have passed since living like that. I thought it would be nice to have children someday soon. But then, something unexpected happened.
Ashley, can you lend me some money?
What? What's wrong? You don't have any money before payday?
No. It's not like that. It's just, I have a debt.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I failed in the margin trading of stocks.
What? Stocks? It seemed like my husband lost a lot of money on the stock market and in debt. Wait a minute. How much?
About $80,000.
$80,000? I felt dizzy and almost collapsed. I couldn't keep my mouth shut because the debt was more than I expected. Why did you get into the stock market in the first place?
Well, I heard my friend made a lot of money. I thought maybe I could do it too.
How are you going to pay back your debt?
It's gonna be you and me.
I was completely appalled. I was going to save up for our future, you know? Well, then first, we'll have to move.
What? No, I don't want to. I love it here, you know?
What are you talking about? The rent is too high. We can't afford to live here with the debt. We'll have to move to a cheaper place.
What? No, we don't have to do that.
Yes, we'll have to. And we have to save money on food and...
Wait, come on, Ashley. You don't have to go that far.
We'd been living on the lap of luxury because we were both working. But now that we are in so much debt, we can't afford to live like this. When I told him that we are going to move out, he proposed.
Okay, then we can move into my parents' place. That way, we don't have to pay rent, right?
What? That's a little...
What? You don't like it? Why not? It was your idea to move, right? I'm against moving in the first place. So we can either stay here or go to my parents' house.
How can a man in debt be so stubborn? I said to myself. Fine. Then let's move in with your parents. I had no choice but to agree to live with my in-laws.
Mom, Dad, thanks for having us. Welcome back, son. And you too, Ashley.
Thank you. We appreciate your help. My in-laws welcomed us warmly. I have only met them a few times so far, so I didn't know them very well yet. I was afraid that they might bully me or hate me. As it turned out, my in-laws weren't like that at all. They treated me fairly normally, and they never complained that I had a job. They don't force me to do housework either. My mother-in-law was a full-time housewife and took the lead in the housework, which was nice because it meant less work for me. But my husband's attitude was the same as ever.
Ashley, why do you always make Mom do all the housework? You're my wife. Then you should do all the work.
That's what my husband blamed me for. At the time, my father-in-law warned him for me.
Hey, son, how dare you talk to your wife like that? Ashley always works later than you. So why don't you help her with the housework yourself?
I felt a little better when my husband was outspoken against my father-in-law, because my husband was always unreasonably angry with me. It was rare for me to see him like that. I thought living with my in-laws might be difficult for me, but it turned out to be more comfortable for me than I expected. But it didn't last long. My father-in-law became ill, and soon after he passed away. My mother-in-law, my husband, were all devastated. I couldn't believe that my father-in-law, who was so kind to me, had passed away. At the funeral, I was so sad that I couldn't stop crying. After losing my father-in-law, a new life with the three of us started. And my husband, with my father-in-law gone, was becoming more and more like he used to be.
What the hell?
No dinner yet? Again?
Hey, give me the money for this month. Come on.
My husband was demanding $1,000 from me to pay off his debts every month. As a couple, I wanted to pay off my husband's debt as soon as possible, so I let him. But still, every time I handed him the cash, I felt like I'd done something wrong, and I hated it. After about a year of living like that, my husband suddenly asked me how much money I had in savings.
So, how much money do you have in your savings?
What? Why all of a sudden?
Well, I wanted to pay off all my debts.
I see. I don't know. Wait a minute. Here. I showed him our online bank account. That's about it. Soon, he looked at me with wide eyes and got angry.
Hey, you only make this much?
How can you have only $30,000 in savings? I give you $1,000 a month, remember? I think I rather did a good job saving this amount of money.
Shut up. Don't talk back to me. I still have debt.
So go make some more. Then my husband yelled at me and threw a wine glass against the wall. The glass hit the wall and broke into pieces. With the wine, the floor was wet and stained. I was stunned. Then my mother-in-law opened her mouth. Glenn is right. Go make more money, Ashley. My mother-in-law also accused me. I couldn't believe it. That even my mother-in-law would take my husband's side and say such a thing to me. Glenn, it's not safe if you get hurt. So go out and have dinner until we finish cleaning, my mother-in-law said, and gave my husband $100 bill.
Okay. Thanks, Mom. I shall do so.
My husband said that and walked out. Maybe this is it. This is my limit. I can't stay in this place anymore. Just when I thought that, my mother-in-law came up to me. What in the world is she going to say to me? Ashley, are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm sorry. Such a hopeless son. My mother-in-law looked very sad. Ashley, you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't let Glenn take your money away like that. You should run away from this. I'll help you, okay? What? But what about you? I'm going into nursing home. I'll have my pension and my husband's inheritance. So, you don't have to worry about me, okay? Just think about your future, Ashley. I burst into tears, knowing that my mother-in-law was on my side. And I knew she was right. I had to protect myself. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I will leave this house. Then we both put away the glasses that my husband had broken and cleaned the floor. After a while, my husband came home tipsy. The next day, I saw him off to work and packed my things. I called the company and asked for a half day off from work. Then I booked a business hotel and decided to stay there for a couple of nights for the time being. Thank you for everything. I never forget your kindness. No. It's okay, Ashley. You take care. I said goodbye to my mother-in-law and left my in-laws' house. When I was relaxing at the hotel, I received a call from my husband.
Hey, where are you? Come home and cook dinner. It's past 8 o'clock.
I replied with a sigh. I'm sorry, but I'm not going back there.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you and I are getting a divorce.
Huh? Divorce? You gotta be kidding me. I won't allow you to do that.
I don't care if you allow me or not. I know you are having an affair. With my word, my husband sounds upset.
What? I'm having an affair? Do you have any proof?
After you broke the glass yesterday and left the house, your mother showed me pictures to prove it. She saw you walking with a woman not too long ago. And so, she hired a detective to investigate. They got the results just a few days ago. So I can get a divorce. and you're the one to blame. I'm going to charge you more alimony than the $1,000 a month I've been giving you.
What the hell?
I mean, the $1,000 you were getting from me,
You were using it for your lover, right?
that's why you always wanted cash, didn't you? But now we have all the evidence. You can't get away with it. We'll have to go through a lawyer.
Wait a minute.
I ignored my husband's words and hung up the phone. After that, my husband and I were able to get a divorce. Alimony was paid, both by my husband and his lover. My mother-in-law cut off the relationship with him and went into a nursing home. My ex-husband lost his home and his family. He now spends his days renting a shabby apartment and paying his debts and alimony. I heard he was dumped by his girlfriend because he was living like that. I think he deserves it. I, on the other hand, am living in a condo, and I'm very comfortable with my life. My job is going great. I visit my ex-mother-in-law once in a while. She's the one who helped me leave my husband. She was there for me when I was going through a tough time, and I am grateful for that. I'm sure that my ex-mother-in-law must be feeling lonely somewhere in her heart now that she's separated from her son. I will continue to visit her regularly, and I will never forget my gratitude toward her. And I will continue to live my life as I am. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to our channel if you like. See you in the next video.